What's up, guys? We got one here from the wall. She is offended after Chad rejects her for catfishing. Let's get into it.
This guy is taking me on a date, and he just casually mentioned he's like 6'7", 6'8", and I was like, Cassie, I'm 6'8", I'm getting a bat boy, like my time has come. And then I was like, let's see how tall that actually is. I'm sorry, what? What am I supposed to do with this?
So the old tall man lottery, because clearly being 6'8" automatically means he's Mr. Right. I mean, height doesn't fix emotional intelligence, ambition, or commitment. I mean, it's funny how women talk about wanting substance, yet they start drooling the second they meet an NBA player sized dude. So what are you gonna do? Climb him like a tree and blame him when the relationship falls flat? Men, don't be a bat boy, be a man of value who sees through this nonsense.
Things to say to men when they're deeply out of pocket, aside from shut the fuck up. Do people usually receive that kind of comment well, or are you just experimenting today? Ask them if they have female siblings. Regardless of the answer, how do you feel that's affected you later in life? Sounds a bit convoluted. Once the subject of them being an asshole has passed, bring up a story where another man has treated you very similarly. Watch them step up to the plate to defend your honor. Yeah, I hate when men treat me like that, when they do this XYZ thing that they just did. If you're feeling frisky, why did you feel comfortable treating me like that then? A simple, are you okay? You seem a bit off today. Did something happen? Whether or not they want to accept it, a lot of men that are rude to women just because they're women want a negative reaction so they can further be mad at women for being dramatic and angry all the time. A bit of mercy will disarm them and maybe even make them ask themselves, am I okay? Why am I doing this? Were you trying to be productive just then? I couldn't tell what your end goal was. Did your mom pay attention to you when you were younger, or were you left alone a lot? What were you hoping to compensate for with that statement? You must break your mother's heart. And if all of that fails, of course, there's old reliable, shut the fuck up.
I mean, look at the script for emasculating men, because why try understand when you can go straight to the guilt tripping and psychoanalysts? Did your mom hug you enough? I mean, seriously, you think weaponized empathy will make him change? Men don't need a pseudo therapist throwing shade, and they need respect, plain and simple. Here's the truth: men are tired of these games. This is why men are opting out entirely, leaving these interrogations for Judge Judy.
So I've seen this trend going around where people take the filters off to show their real face. I always use a filter on my videos because I don't like my skin. I don't like my eyelashes. Even when I've got false eyelashes on, I still don't feel like I really like my face. So I thought I'd do this video, take the filters off. I don't have any false lashes on. I've got mascara on, but my lashes, not very good. I don't have any makeup on. My hair's a bit of a mess. So I thought I'd take it off. Not that I really want to. So yeah. So this is me with no filters on. I really don't like my skin or my lashes, but this is me. I've got two daughters, so I want to try and get better with liking how I look. I'm not saying I'm not going to use filters again, but I will try to do more videos, no filters, just me. Be a big step, but see how I get on. So for everyone else watching, it's your turn to do the no filter trend.
So we're starting a no filter trend, because nothing says self love like fishing for compliments in the raw state while wearing mascara. I mean, here's a kicker: you're raising two daughters, yet modeling the same insecurities you're trying to shield them from. And the truth: social media is a hall of mirrors, distorting self worth for likes. How about stepping off the stage entirely and just teaching your kids that confidence isn't about filters, but it's about actions and values?
I'm going to talk more about the boyfriend-girlfriend purgatory and hope. Something that I know you've seen also on TikTok or Instagram or any social media is when you see these men who are doing these grandiose gestures to ask these women to be their girlfriend after date 3, after date 4 of fake love bombing, okay? And they have these bouquets and they put the petals on the floor and it leads to the mattress, in the hotel, and you see the girl just beaming with joy and there's cameras and this and that. You want to hear the hot take? This just tells me exactly what I've been saying. The boyfriend-girlfriend hoax is only for sexual exclusivity. Anytime I see a man who's doing something romantic and it has something to do with a hotel mattress or a mattress, anything with a mattress, okay, while he's asking her to be the girlfriend or let's go on a trip, and then you see all the celebrations around the mattress, it's literally what I'm saying. It's not a compliment. When you're dating for a ring, you really start to see things very differently. And I would have friends who would just brag about, look what he did for me. And I'm looking at the roses on the bed. I'm looking at the box of lingerie that he bought her. I'm like, yeah, honey, you're going to have to perform for that girlfriend status that you want so bad. Yeah, girl, perform. Sorry. But like, I want you both to really think about this once and for all, okay? And get your dating philosophy right. Make a decision in this 2024 where you're going to be.
So the advice that comes from someone who's been chasing Chad and could never lock him down. That's just my guess, but that's how she's coming off. Hotel mattresses and rose petals is the gateway to relationship purgatory. I'm going to take a guess that he's proving his love while securing exclusivity. As she puts it, it's cheap theatrics to lock her down for the price of a Costco bouquet. I mean, ladies, you want a ring, then demand more than a dude's Amazon Prime account and a TikTok worthy proposal. Man, stop overplaying this romance game. It's not love. It's low budget manipulation wrapped in a scented candle, but she's not done yet.
Are you going to be roster dating? Or are you going to be the boyfriend-girlfriend situationship, proving yourself sexually and paying for it with your body? I want to know what you're about to do. That actually is between you and God, okay? But you cannot be wavering. Make a decision. I don't just say this stuff to say it. Okay, I say it because I've been through it. I didn't know at one point I was also wavering and I was kind of like, I don't know, can I have a boyfriend, but like also roster date a little bit later, or like I want to kind of give him a chance a little bit, but I kind of want to see what's here. No, 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 no. Months were wasted. And guess what? Energy was obsessive over one man. Doesn't make sense. Okay? About is he going to propose? Is he going to do this? Is he going to do that? Is he? One man's versus over here. When you roster date, you actually see how far men are willing to go to compete for you. It's real competition. This is real life bachelorette stuff right here. Okay? I mean, when I think about the comparison of how far men have gone to have the girlfriend, when they know all it takes is some bouquets, some spoiling, maybe throw some money here, and he has access to all of her goods, it's not a difficult formula. Over here, he has to do more. He has to drive 3 hours to see you. He has to be doing all kinds of sacrifice. Maybe he needs to be buying you furniture for your new apartment. Girl, I don't know. But he has to be doing things he never thought he would do for your affection. Maybe he was a womanizer. Maybe he's used to having sex after, seeing someone for 2 or 3 months in the girlfriend stage. But now he's out here waiting for you. He's doing things he never thought he'd do. While you are dating, you're seeing what's out there and you're not stopping. Make a decision, my girls.
Oh yeah, she's a definite Chad chaser, hoping somebody would commit to her, but hasn't received it yet, so she's giving advice. I mean, so it's turned into just roster dating, men competing for affection while she sits back like she's the bachelorette. And this is why men are walking away. You can't demand traditional effort while playing modern games. You want sacrifices, then be the kind of woman worth sacrificing for. Otherwise, don't be surprised when he takes his roster and flies first class to a country where relationships still make sense.
I was recently tagged in a video talking about how there will never be a lesbian version of Drew and how Drew has been able to amass millions millions of followers, specifically straight women. I'm sure that there are queer women that follow her too, but I think that straight women are attracted to Drew's content because women feel the weight of men in society. They want to talk shit on men, they want to criticize men, but they also look to Drew as someone who has been able to get a partner and attract a partner that actually brings value to her life. And I think that women are instilled to believe that they also have that hope. Lesbians, on the other hand, have decentered men completely and see men for what they really are because we are not attracted to them, because we do not center them in our life. We do not seek their validation at all at the end of the day. I would agree that straight women may have a harder time relating to a lesbian for that reason, but I might be biased in this perspective, but I look to other queer women to kind of discuss the discourse that is happening in culture, specifically heteronormative culture, because they are not attached to a desired outcome with men. I would argue we need to amplify queer women's voices because of that reason specifically, because it does not carry the hope of finding a romantic partner.
So we have the old lesbians are above all narrative going on because nothing says unbiased perspective like decentering men while critiquing them nonstop. Let me clue you in, men aren't sitting around hoping for validation from people who deconstruct heteronormativity. Meanwhile, straight women follow Drew for what? Hoping that a guy will magically treat them right? I mean, look, you attract what you tolerate. Instead of idolizing someone else's partner, work on yourself and quit buying into these pity parties. Anyways, what's the common thread for today is society playing emotional Jenga with relationships. Feminism went from fighting for equality to encouraging unrealistic expectations, while social media stirs the pot with filtered faces and fairy tale narratives. Men are now waking up to this game, seeing that modern dating is a rigged casino. Passport bros and MGTOW aren't trends, they're survival tactics. As always, men, build yourself financially, emotionally, physically. The game changes when you don't need to play. And for women, ditch the entitlement and start valuing effort over Instagram aesthetics. Relationships aren't Burger King. You can't always have it your way. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video here. Like we've seen today, hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Drop me a comment down below on what you think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.